that's because when you go to invite a club, it's
Everyone's still getting notifications from that party, lol. Oh god. Here we go. We should be anytime soon. I think we'll wait on two more people and then we're gonna go in.
hang on. Who's Big Will 369?
Oh, for God, why do these people join? Fucking fanboys. Sorry, we love our fans. Okay, we love our fans. Didn't mean to offend any fans of ULC and particularly the Flying Fin. Particularly, yeah. Obviously me, of course, because I have a lot of fans. Luke, mate. Finally live, embarrassing. This has been live ages, but we just
Okay,
like
we're good.
to...
We just need to kick out
we're
Big Will 369.
Where is that? And
I'll
who's
go in
Harry
game chat.
D?
I'll go into game
Who is
chat.
Harry
No,
D?
no, he's in it. He's a reserve. Okay. Okay, I'll just.
We wait patiently. Massive delay here. So try to kick someone out, and then we'll be able to go for qualifying. So any moment now, keep saying that. Any moment now, we'll be able to get going. So it should be an interesting race. Obviously, we had a good tier 2 race. Overtaking should be awesome. James, are you back? You there? Still in the game chat currently. Still in the game chat. I'll leave in a sec. So here we go, boys. Now, actually getting into the thing to actually racing. Hopefully, this time the lobby doesn't go to Nana and back and freeze up and have to wait another 30 minutes to get going. Alright, so it's going to leave around about now. And then we'll join back in about 10 seconds. Are you back, James?
Yep, finally, we're good to go then with the race.
10 seconds. Here we go. I think this will wait until the clock starts ticking down to make sure that everything's actually running nicely. What I'll do is when it re-uploads, I'll put a annotation in the description of when the stream actually kicks off. So at this point here is where it kicks off here. So back to normal and racing as we go. But let's see if we actually do get into the lobby. Decision in progress. James, have you been able to spectate?
Yep.
Okay, I'll go and spectate now. Yep, good luck to everyone. As said by the Flying Fin. Everyone has a good race, and let's hope for the best from everyone. And we just want a nice, clean racing here between leagues, and let the best league win. And we are in qualifying, so now finally we're back into it. So here we go. but I'm sort of locked in. Can't actually change my cam. Luke, mate, I know. Oh, finally, we're working. We're up and running here. So there you go. RL Hampton is out there right now for IRL. Running the Haas. Probably one of the most oversteery cars out there right now. Aero Reverse coming out as well. And a lot of guys are out early on. And they've gone on some soft tyres. So a lot of people are doing that strategy. We saw that last time in Tier 2. And doing opening runs on the set of softs. Harry D, who's him? Who's he filling in for, James?
Sorry?
Who's Harry D filling in for with Ferrari?
That's
B team,
for, yeah, XRL B team for XRL LGS, who I think has departed the league, so won't be racing anymore for them.
Write that down. Right, so here we go. See what everyone can do in their opening runs. Obviously, SRL here didn't have the best results here last week either. In Tier 1, Tier 2 didn't have a good result. Tier 1 that didn't either. But this weekend, this week, Tier 2 kicked off very nicely as well. With Danny coming in second place, and I think a double point finish for them as well. So SRL hoping for a better race this time out, and let's see if they can go for that podium, that sort of double podium that I think they were capable of last week, but didn't get it. So I'm going to try and run on board with somebody here. Let's see, I think A's Reaction is running them into a lap here for the XRL. And here we go, on board with A's Reactions. And we're going to start his lap. DRS open right now. And they go heading down into turn 1. Let's see how he goes here. Whole time was actually a 30.2 in Tier 2. So into turn 1 he goes, down to first gear. A little bit off the apex, quite a lot actually off the apex, but not the best line through there. And she's been very cautious on the power there through that left hand, that second corner there. Not too bad otherwise. There's going to be hopefully a decent opening lap from him so far. Down to second gear here. Taking it quite cautiously. He's not pushing as much as I expect, but maybe it's just him being smoother. And then that's the end of the first sector done. So he's hitting the benchmarks over. The right and then the left hander. He needs to not run it too wide. He doesn't run it wide at all. Looking pretty good. Hairpin, the sort of 90-degree corner there. Good exit needed here. And you've got the little left hander coming up now. And here we go into the left hand. Oh, lots of oversteer and too bad though. Actually, the exit's been pretty decent. Down into this left hander now. You want to be careful not to be on that curb on the right hand side. If you do, you're going to lose you a lot of lap time. And it's not been a bad lap, not the best, but it's been a decent opening lap for ASR Reactions. And very close. Very shallow line there, but got a decent exit as a result. Heading into the last corner, Ira Hamilton sets the pace for 31.3. And then last corner. And across the line he comes. And it's a 1:30.8. So a pretty decent opening up there. Actually, the fastest soft time was a 30.7 from in the last session. Actually, Mike does that actually at 30% as soon as I say that. I'm sorry that the stream's out, by the way. I can't help it. I can't help it. You know, I'm sorry. It's an Xbox Twitch app problem. I mean, I wish I could help it. I wish Twitch had a better app on Xbox, but it's not my connection. Trust me. I mean, when you see it on YouTube later on, you know, it won't be lagging like this. But there you go. And thanks man for support. At least someone supports me. God, you guys take me for granted. Flying Finder gives someone 30.6, so the times on the softs are pretty similar to Tier 2. Luke, I don't care, mate. I don't care. Just no. Bye, Luke. See you later. Let's see how everything's all ranked up right now. Flying Finn on a 30.6. See how we're on a 30.6 as well. Oh my god, how close that is. Literally 3,000ths of a second. Mike in P3 on 30.7. Ace of Reactions on 30.8. So that was a pretty decent opening lap from him. Aero Reversal in 5th. And then Jork 94 in 6th. SSF on Alonso in 7th. Oh, no, 8th now. As I think who went up the order there? Matiz went up the order there. And that is the rest of your order currently, who hasn't set any laps yet. And then think everyone's set lap actually. Oh, Zero Valon hasn't, and Project 94 hasn't. Let's see if they're gonna do a decent lap here. Project 94. No, he's not out there yet. Who is out there? Who's doing a lap? He's on a lap. I think he's out of it. Mike is not on one either. Oh, I think JG's going to be on. So we just want to watch the rest of his lap here. I'm going to set a super soft. Let's see if this is going to be up there. We assume it would be. And he comes into the pit. So he's better out of that one. He's enough as well. But everyone is all in the pits. There's no real laps going on here. Just sort of very quiet. Flying Finn. Yeah, everyone's all in the pit, so it's all gone quiet here, James. This is interesting. Not good for our viewers.
No, not sure what people are doing really. Obviously, maybe we've got a few people wanting to qualify on the soft compound tyres, and obviously therefore only doing one lap and just want to wait a little bit until a later part of the session.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Giovinazzi on improvement, but it didn't improve in the end. So a lot of people went sort of laps on super softs, but they didn't improve enough, so they didn't get a decent lap in. Apparently, I'm hearing on the chat that Mike Marshmallow's got a 5-place grid penalty. We're going to look at that. Apparently, Reversal hit the back. Oh, there we go. They both got grid penalties, actually. 5 places for both Aero Reversal and Mike. So that is very interesting indeed. And we'll have to look into that within the race. But that means, as they're both punished, I don't think we can do much to that, really. We can't change anything now. That is that. So they've got grid penalties. That's the way it is. They're going to be starting down the order. They better try and qualify on pole to get damage limitation, so they don't actually start too far down the order. But yeah, wondering who was the cause and who was to blame for that. But I do wonder. But that's not put AOR in a very good position at all with a reversal. CRU might be able to do something. I'm sure he'd be able to challenge for pole position. So if anyone's going to be their saving grace, it would be CRU. But see if anyone's actually going to do laps here. Oh, so Hamilton's actually on a lap. We're going to run on board with the rest of his lap. I think he's on a lap anyway. Here we go. And DRS are open now, and he's going to go on to a lap. So we're going to run on board with the RL driver. Going ahead down into turn 1. Let's see how he goes on the set of soft tyres. Brakes just before the 100 metre board down to first gear. Pretty nicely, catches it quite nicely. Down to the second part now. Decent exit there, and not too bad otherwise. Heading down here, and next corner is going to be very vital to get a decent exit to finish off the first sector. Brakes before the 50 metre board, down to second gear at the third, shift from the fourth. Quickly to die down the revs, and not a bad start to the lap there from Mauro Hamilton. Very good stuff. And then the right and the left, and then into the 90-degree corner here. And it's a good exit from here. It's very easy to spin up your rears, but he down the first gear actually to try and get the better turn in, and he gets a nice exit there. The left-hander here, trickiest corner on the track. And then, hits the curb there, and he's gone very wide indeed. And he's on the DRS, but that's going to cost him a lot of time. Didn't get the exit he wanted. But it's not been a bad lap otherwise. It's not been too bad. Whether it's going to be an improvement or not is another thing. Turns in very early there. It's very close to that curb. He might have lifted out of that as well. But not too bad otherwise. A right-hander. Hairpin then! I don't know. Is it 90 degrees? I don't know. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry. God, you're all just rash on me, fat guys. Seriously. Oh, let a guy make mistakes. And then into the last corner now for Mauro Hamilton. And then on the curb. He's lost it. And he's gone straight into the barrier. Oh, luckily didn't actually use that front right. Other than that, that was on for a decent lap, but he just, yeah, that was just horrible. Flying Finn on the A's of reactions goes top on 30.4, and that's 2 times off the tier 2 pole time. And let's see if the Flying Finn is actually improving here. I'm guessing he should be.
Yeah,
he is actually 3 times up. Here we go. Continue on with Flying Finn's lap. There should be a pole lap. Actually, CRU's gone on 30.0. That is the fastest time. So it's much faster than tier 2. So the CRU, very good time there for a while. They're currently on provisional pole. Let's see what the Flying Fin can do. Looks like it's a bit of a, I don't know. I don't know what he had. I think he had a bit of understeer prior to that. And that is me commentating after that happened, by the way. So that's not a delay. But here comes DRS active now. And Mike's on. Oh, and there you go. 29.6. And that was just in front of Mike Marshmallow on 29.8. So very close between these two here. And that was a very good set of laps there. Within literally 30, sort of 10 seconds of each other, they all set faster lap times. And Sayario throwing a bit temps down on pole position currently. Anyone else on a lap right now? Matthias, let's see how he's doing. He's obviously racing for XRL. And let's see how he's going on this set of Super Softs. And here we go into the last corner now. And a good exit here, doesn't want to, on the curve, and that's what he doesn't want to do actually. He'll lose a lot of time heading to the line. DRS now, and across the line is an improvement, but it's 5 seconds down. Definitely more time in that, I'm sure of that. Rare reversals in, yeah, it's sort of calm now. RJ Vinazzi, how's he doing? He's in 11th, and he actually did improve on his set of softs. What time did he do on his soft tyres? They're 31.4, it's not the best for him, but it was an improvement last time out. How is everyone else doing? BBR Goblin, let's see what he's going to do for BPRL. There we go. DRS is coming up now, gets it, and across the line, and it is an improvement to 9th place. 1.2 seconds off the pace. It's about 31.0, or 30, no, it's actually a 30.8, so a pretty decent time for him. He's retired from session, so that's his session done. How is everyone else? As RJ Vinazzi actually did just run out of fuel. JG, he's obviously backed out of this, and that is it. I think everyone's sort of done their second runs here, and they're all coming back into the pit. So it's almost like they've gone out and they come back in. There's not really a lot of people doing, yeah, basically.
I think JG actually had a bit of a spin, because I went on board with him and he was kind of mid-spin, so I think he might have been on a lap, but made a little bit of a mistake, which isn't ideal for him, of course. Yeah, he was up in the first sector and then made a mistake in the second sector and lost the car, obviously.
Yeah. But all sort of, yeah, they're all just coming out as a group. But that's just, I find it funny. I find it so funny. It's all quiet once again, but we'll go through the race, the current order as it stands. So we've got Flying Fin on provisional pole from Mike Marshmallow in P2, P3 for Ciario, P4 for RG Matiz, P5 for STSF on Alonso 14, P6 for AR Reversal, who will have a grid penalty, so will Mike actually, so Reversal could be coming out worse from that. 7 for Azar Reactions, 8 for BPR Midget, Trey 7, 9 for BPR Goblin. The BPR are doing quite well actually. Jork 94 in 10th, RL Hamilton in 11th, 12th for RL Giovinazzi, P13 for Harry D, P14 for JGX, 15th for Project 94, 16th for Sarah Verline, 17th for RBZ, P18 for Sarah Hamilton, GPS in 19th place. So that is your order for this. Anyone on laps here currently? RL Hamilton might be on lap, or might continue on board with him. He's looking, or maybe he isn't. He's looking quite fast for an out lap, or maybe just running up to a lap. We'll continue on board with RL Hamilton. Doing pretty well actually, the RL boys for their first race. Very late notice because we had to replace them, get Apollo replaced quickly, and they literally only knew yesterday that they were racing today. So very late notice for them. They probably hadn't had as much practice for this like a bit of other people. Mr. Lonnie comes. And he's actually just going to start a lap. Don't know if I'm going to watch him do a lap. No, we are going to watch RL Hampton here. He'll go down to turn 1. And he slips the apex nicely, but not the best of exits actually. Very tight line and lots of oversteer there. So he did a bit of a bad run there. Not the best, not the most ideal first sector. And down second gear here. Needs a good exit here. And it's the first sector done, not too bad, but not the best otherwise. It could have been better from him, and you'll know that. Into the hairpin, if you guys won't criticise me for saying that. Loses the rear end there, big time, and he's just gone. So that's his lap over and done with. EPR midget, see how he goes here. Currently in 8th place, 9 attempts off the pace. Let's see how. Oh, again, oversteer. Big oversteer there. But it wouldn't have lost him. It would have lost him a bit of time, but he might continue on with this lap. But whether it's been a big enough improvement to get up the order or not is another thing. So carry on with this lap. Right and on the left. And then into this hairpin. Not even a hairpin. I don't even know what it is. It's just tight. And into this double left-hander. And now he's looking at the front left. Very difficult to not get it right. But he actually hits the apex nicely. And just get a decent run out of it. So, pretty good. And not too bad, actually, from so far. This could be an improvement here from BPR Midget. Nice left-hander there. Got it was pretty spot on. You don't be running on that curve on the right-hand side. And this has been pretty good. Whether or not there's going to be a big enough improvement or not is enough is going to be a thing. Penultimate corner now, and he's a good run on this back straight. He does get the run he wants. Very clean so far from him. And now last corner, it's going to be all on this. He better not run wide. Last corner now for him. Then the third gear. Hits the apex nicely. Doesn't run it wide too much. And this is going to be across the line. Could have been a better lap. But this will be an improvement. It should be an improvement. It is an improvement. P5 for BPR Midget. And I think he'll take that very nicely indeed. STS F1 Alonso, 14, how's he doing right now? I think he's on lap, he's charging pretty quickly and he's got a bit of traffic in the way, but Ciario does get out of his way nicely. So this should be a decent lap from STS F1 Alonso. STS obviously going to aim for another top 2 at least. I think that's what they want to get. Here we go into the last corner now, and need to get a good exit from this. Mike Marshall has retired, so a lot of people are retiring from session and backing out the laps. And this has been pretty good. Flying Fit does another 29.6. Proves further. How does Alonso do? And it's 4th. He does improve, but it's, I think he's 5 tenths down. So STS running in 1st and 4th. I think that'll be a session over. What about everyone else? What would Giovinazzi do? Across the line, he does. He's going on to a lap actually, so I will run on board with him. Sound is out, yeah, and that's nothing I can do about it. And let's see. And not bad first couple of corners there. It's very easy to oversteer it, as we saw earlier. And here we go into the right-hand turn.
Matiz has gone second.
Oh, Matiz had a good lap there. Have a look. Is anyone else actually on any decent lap? Ciario, is he on a lap right now? He actually is on a lap. We're going to run on board with Ciario for AOR, currently in 4th place. He'd want to get up the order a little bit more, I'm sure. Down second gear. He's hit it quite nicely, or is he? He's been very smooth. Is he on a lap? No, he's actually out of lap, yeah. Oh, nice. He's slightly down, actually. Let's see if he improved in the second sector, and it's slightly down again, so I don't think he's going to improve. I think he might just back out of this, being honest. But everyone's sort of done their laps now, I think. That's it. Giovinazzi might improve, though. He's down in 15th place. He's only... Well, he's 1.8 off. So let's see if there's an improvement for Ara Giovinazzi. See if we can get the order. Oh, on the curb there. That's going to really hurt his run to the line now. DRS going to be activated now and across the line. And it is an improvement, but it's not a massive improvement in terms of grid position. And that's 14 for him. And he'll be pretty upset with that, I'm pretty sure. I think that's everything. I think that's everyone done. I don't assume that we'll have any more laps here. Yeah, I think that's it.
Finn on pole then. Not too much of a surprise, I would say, but still obviously a very good job from him. And got a few people around him, I reckon, should be able to offer a little bit of a challenge to him. But that was a pretty dominant pole, 2 tenths. It's quite a lot with equal cars, really.
Well done to you, the Flying Finn. Very good pole position indeed, and I think he's going to be the man to beat, isn't he? I mean, STS looked very strong, definitely in Tier 1. I mean, stronger in Tier 1 than Tier 2. Tier 2 didn't have the best of races today, But they're looking pretty strong, and that is your order. So Flying Finn on pole by 2/10 of a second ahead of RG Matiz. And another good qualifying from him actually for XRL. P3 for Mike Marshmallow, P4 for CRU, P5 for STSF from Alonso 14, 6th for BPR Midget 27, 7th for Aero Reversal, 8th for Azar Reactions, 9th for Harry D, 10th for Ara Hamilton, very good qualifying for him. BPR Goblin in 11th, 12th for Joel JG. 13th for Jork 94, 14th for RL Giovinazzi, 15th for JPS 723, put a 9-4 in 16th place. Sarah Velaine, actually these guys are all not qualifying because I think they had quality bands. So that is your order, that is your classification for the Bahrain Grand Prix, the second race of ULC Season 2. And I think this is going to be a very interesting race. I'm just going to leave now so we can join back later. We'll join back in a sec so we don't actually have cars staying on the grid and unnecessary safety cars. But yeah, what do you think about that, James?
Yep, it does set it up for a reasonable race, I would say. I have to think whatever grid you would get, you probably get good race between people because there is a pretty close battle usually down the field between guys fighting for the podium. So I think it sets up for a good race.
Definitely. I think we might have a few mixed strategies going on here. I don't know, would anyone be ballsy enough to maybe go on the medium compounds if maybe they have nothing to lose?
Well, it sort of worked for CRMR11 in Tier 2 because he made a reasonable amount of progress in his race in Tier 2. So I think that someone might try the mediums. It could be worth it, but I know that a few people at the back are trying to do the soft tyres, but I haven't heard anyone say that they're going to do the medium tyres yet. But if it would to be someone, obviously it's going to be someone quite a long way down.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, who would you, in your opinion, who's going to be the guys to watch out for in this race?